Once upon a time, there was a man named Victor who was a master manipulator. He knew exactly how to get what he wanted from people, and he wasn't afraid to use his skills to get ahead. One day, Victor decided that he wanted to be the CEO of a major tech company. He knew that the current CEO was about to retire, and he saw this as his opportunity to make a move. Victor started by befriending the CEO's daughter, Sarah. She was a young and naive woman, and Victor quickly gained her trust. He convinced her that he was a brilliant businessman and that he would be the perfect person to take over her father's company. Sarah was so infatuated with Victor that she eventually convinced her father to give him a job at the company. Victor quickly rose through the ranks, and within a few years, he was the CEO. Once he was in charge, Victor began to make changes to the company. He fired many of the experienced employees and replaced them with his own loyalists. He also started making risky business decisions that put the company's future in jeopardy. Sarah was concerned about Victor's decisions, but she was too afraid to stand up to him. She knew that he was a dangerous man, and she didn't want to get on his bad side. One day, Victor called Sarah into his office. He told her that he was planning to sell the company to a foreign conglomerate. Sarah was horrified. She knew that this would mean that Victor would become even more powerful and that he would be able to do whatever he wanted. Sarah tried to reason with Victor, but he wouldn't listen. He told her that she had no choice but to agree with his decision. Sarah knew that she was trapped. She was afraid to stand up to Victor, and she was afraid of the consequences if she didn't. Sarah signed the papers to sell the company, and Victor became even more powerful. He used his wealth and influence to control the government and the media. He became a dictator, and the people lived in fear of him. One day, a group of rebels decided that they had had enough of Victor's tyranny. They rose up against him and overthrew his government. Victor was captured and put on trial for his crimes. At his trial, Victor defended himself by saying that he had only done what was best for the country. He said that he had made tough decisions that were necessary to keep the country safe and prosperous. The judge didn't believe Victor's lies. He sentenced Victor to death for his crimes against humanity. Victor was executed, and the people of the country finally had their freedom. Moral of the story: manipulation is a dangerous tool. It can be used to control people and gain power, but it always comes at a price. Eventually, the manipulator will be exposed, and they will face the consequences of their actions.